o'clock. We know formal graduation ceremonies will likely be postponed. Businesses now working remotely. These are uncharted waters for our soon-to-be graduates entering the job market. We're live with certified career coach and CEO of Spearmint Coaching, Fran Berrick. It's good to see you, Fran. And let's talk right out of the gate about, our seniors, especially our college seniors who are ready to look at their career, might feel really disheartened right now. You hear about, will there be a recession? Will people even be hiring? Is there anything they can do right now as they approach graduation to get a leg up?
Right. I think, first, thanks for having me. I think now is a really good time to take stock of the threshold question, whether or not you are willing to take what I would call a survival job, something to sort of fill in the gap right now, whether there are gravity issues. By that I mean how much, what your income support is, what you need to do now at the moment, or whether or not you want to take stock of what your dream job was and how achievable that is in this marketplace.
Yeah, that's great advice. I love it. What do you need to get by, and what will it take for you to go for your dream? Let me ask you this. I was always taught, look, there's nothing to replace face-to-face contact. Go to lunch with an employer, shake their hand, somehow network, right? We talk about networking. Is that possible now? Can you network over Skype or not?
Right. That's a super question, because a lot of what I do with young people, with my young professionals doing career launch, is talk about how they work what I call their board of directors, how they activate their known network towards the goal that they've established.
Right.
And calling people for an informational or to meet for a Skype coffee can sound a little tone deaf right now. However, now is a terrific time to reach out to those people, especially if you're a college senior, who've been influential and important in your professional, personal, academic life, and tell them you're thinking about them. Tell them how they helped you. It's always a great thing to show gratitude, especially at a time like right now.
Keep the connections now, so it doesn't look like you're just calling when you want a job, but you've known the person, you've cultivated a relationship. That's great news too. And maybe finally, is there one additional tip you would offer in terms of moving forward with confidence instead of fear? Right.
Unfortunately, the Gen Z, this generation that we're talking about, doesn't unfortunately or fortunately have the perspective of having gone through, let's say, a 9/11 or a recession of 2008. But I really believe that this too shall pass. And while we came off such a strong job market with a big unknown for the future, the best thing that they can do for themselves is use this time to develop their narrative, to narrow down their job search target, and to remind the network that they're there and active in the marketplace.
All great advice. Thank you for joining the show this morning. We appreciate it. Glad to see you working from home, staying safe and healthy. And we'll check in with you down the line. Have a good one.
Thank you.
And by the way, there are resources. We have all those resources, what we mentioned in the interview and more, at kwgn.com. And we know for all the grads about to march out into life, it's scary, but we got your back. We'll make it through together.